Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight.
Woo! Today we are very excited because a strong sense of community arose for this to happen. It happens to be Deborah's birthday today, so happy birthday, Deborah.
Happy birthday to you. Okay, that's it.
And JK decided to sponsor this request for Deborah's birthday, and this is going to be the song Debbie from the B-52's. But before that, Scott Anderson had wanted to have Debbie include one song in a marathon without even knowing it was her birthday. And then we also found out it was JK's birthday recently, who's sponsoring this video. So I decided to make an appearance for this and just make this all about Debbie and JK and our awesome community. We love you guys so much. I thought that was very cool when I was reading through the comments. I was like, oh my gosh.
So everybody that is involved is super nice, and the whole thing is just a beautiful idea. So this is from the B-52's album Time Capsule.
Yes, I love this album.
Yes.
I have heard this album before in full several times already. I'm not going to say that I remember each song as well as others, but my dad had this album in the car always, and we would listen to it a lot.
Isn't that the place on the cover where you wanted to go in New York and you couldn't find it, and you were asking people, there's a planet, there's a sculpture,
a globe,
and people were just like, not.
And nobody knew what we were talking about. And my dad's like, how do they not know? And he's like, it's on the B-52's cover. And then I know it from King of Queens.
I know it from Man in Black.
Also, yes. Yeah. So
King of Queens, yes, they're like literally sitting there. Oh my gosh. So I can't believe that people in New York City don't know where this. Maybe you didn't know the name. Maybe it's had a specific.
Yes, if someone knows the name of this globe on the album
but this
cover,
was in 2012 when you couldn't just Google it like as easy on your phone. Maybe you had like data. You had to have data, and you had to go to a cyber cafe, I guess, to look it up.
But this song, Debbie, I can't say that I know exactly which song it is. Like, there's several on this album that I can obviously pinpoint: Planet Claire, Rock Lobster, Private Idaho, Quiche Lorraine. Like, I know those very, very well. Song for Future Generation is very good too. But this is going to be the 17th track on the album. Wow. And I'm excited. And happy birthday, Debbie. Thank you for being so awesome on the channel. I just love that JK wanted to do this for you, and I'm happy that we can do this for you as well. You're just very, very sweet, and we're so happy to have you along.
Yeah, I would love to have a song of myself on a channel. I would love that. That would be kind of cool. So so if you're out there somewhere, I'm just kidding. But that's actually pretty. Now that I think about it, to have a dedication to my birthday and a song of my name on a channel, that would be pretty sweet. Yeah. So congratulations again, Debbie. Thank you, JK, for being so sweet, for thinking of this. Also, Scott, for being, having people involved in your project. And JK, for happy birthday again, of course. We didn't know, we would have done something. We usually like to give a shout out, So all you guys, if you have a birthday, email them to us, and then we can make a little 15-second video,
we like doing that. So I'm very excited. Let's get started and see what this song is, see if I recognize it, and see what you think. You've only heard very little of B-52's, right?
I like them, but they're pretty out there. It's it's very Alexia style. Very, I don't know, but I like the style though. It doesn't, I don't dislike it at all. I like it. Okay, here we go with Debbie, and here we go. Takes a little while. Here we go. Remember this?
I don't know.
It's I love it. It's really good. I love Oh Debbie. I love that. And I love your guitar phase when you do the guitar. It's literally so funny when you do the you do your like David Gilmour impression, I guess. She does like the super bend and the super. No, you do the vibrato.
Yeah.
But no, this is a great song. What I love about B-52's is the way they harmonize is so recognizable. It's that's B-52's because they don't harmonize very like, it's not the typical like harmony singing. It's like there's something special at
a certain like tone or something.
Yeah, the notes they use is very B-52's, and I think they found their sound, how both voices work together.
Yes,
and
I agree.
And then it's just very original.
That's very true.
I love literally how they harmonize. It sounds so like, oh man, that's the B-52's.
Yeah, it's great. And I don't necessarily recognize this song. I think because this album is so long, it's one of the last songs, and sometimes you don't get to the very end.
Was that like a double disc back in the day in the 90s? Double CD?
I can't remember if it was double.
Because 1 hour and 20 minutes, that was like, oof, it was pushing.
That is pretty long.
Yeah.
But I think that could be why, if it was double disc, or if it was just at the very, very end of a longer album and I just never got around to it. But
because remember The Wall? I mean, it was 2 cassettes and it was 2 discs.
Yeah.
And I guess now it would fit just on like one little like, I don't know. I mean, today's space is ridiculous. It's like, remember how expensive it was to buy a memory card with like one gigabyte.
Yeah,
memory
1
card.
gigabyte was
that
like,
was like, oh my god! And then
it's like 1 terabyte now.
Yeah,
you know,
because
it's
it
like,
was
okay, you're good.
Yeah, you're like good for a while. Like you can fit like 500 songs on there. You know.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, 1 gigabyte. I don't know, for 1 picture.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, no, like, but a video, maybe 5-minute video is like a gigabyte.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
How everything has changed.
Yeah, I love this album, and I'm happy that you're enjoying it.
I'm loving it, and I love just you that you're so. That's why you had to be part of this video, because it's B-52's. It's for Debbie. It's your dad. Your dad is involved in this. You were like looking for this thing on the cover. It's just like, you know, everything is, okay, so let's continue. I'm loving this. I'm loving
Me too.
And it's funny that there's no vocals from the guys.
Yeah, they're not always there. No? They have some girl only.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Supersonic blonde, hyperbolic female, dots and glasses on. Everyone is here to see her all girl. Rock band. Every day, we're just a little bit wilder. Every day, I'm just a little bit tighter. Every day, I'm just a little bit wilder. Every day, take it a little bit higher.
I love the riff, the da-dun, 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 da-dun. It reminds me, now that we're doing more Van Halen, there was like this song, and I think it's not, they didn't write it. It's like, girl, you really got me now. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, you really got me.
It reminded me a little bit of the,
You're right.
of the rhythm, but just the singing of that, I don't know if it's the redhead or the blonde.
Yeah.
or them together, but I don't know who the lead vocalist
I don't
is.
either.
I don't know. But I love that they did the Flintstones
Yeah.
because she looks like the wife from
Velma.
You're right.
Yes, she does.
And they did the soundtrack, the Yabba Doo, Yabba Dabba Doo.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, it's like Flintstones. We're the Flintstones.
That's them?
Well, they re-recorded it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
When the
what?
Flintstones movie came out, I think they did the theme song.
Okay.
And but yeah, the other one is the Yabba Dabba Dabba Doo now. That's Weird Al Jankovic.
I think so.
Jankovic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would have said Jankovic.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
always
it's Jankovic.
mispronounce it.
But I loved the song. I think it had like a little bit of everything. It was just like a nice in-betweener, you know? It doesn't like take me over like other songs of theirs do. I think it was missing a little like weirdness.
You're like the
yes, or like I don't know, just maybe I was missing something there, like something, a presence
really
in the, because it just felt like it was kind of the same throughout.
Yeah.
Just repeating.
Well, it did have a solo.
It did. The solo was actually
it had
very
some
good.
nice harmonies,
I
but
liked
it
it.
didn't. Yeah, I understand. It was more like one thing. Like for
Yeah.
example, the last Steely Dan that we did was just very
Rose Darling.
yeah, it
Mhm.
was just like short and sweet.
Yeah. Yes,
and
that's how
I think it
felt
was
this
short
one.
and sweet, but there was not like. I know what you mean,
Yeah.
like these sections. You know,
Mhm.
you're too much into prog.
Yeah,
now.
I think so.
She's like
But-
expecting all these like sections now and instrumentals, like 8-minute instrumentals and intros, but no.
No, but I do love about B-52's that every song that I hear of theirs is great. It's just
Yeah.
awesome that they can be so identifiable.
Yes.
It's great to have
Instant.
that like little trademark of yours that
Yeah.
you can't ever be confused with. Who sings that song again? It's like you
I
know it's the
know.
B-52.
That's crazy because some artists, like when I do a lot of like female artists,
Mhm.
like I'm like, oh, this sounds a little bit like, you know, I don't know, the other day I heard this singer and it was great, but it was like, I was reminded like Sheryl Crow
Okay.
sings like that.
Mhm.
I would never confuse her
No.
with anybody.
No.
Like I know they're the B-52s. It has that sound
yes.
and those harmonies pretty much when they do
Mhm.
that, it gives
It's
it
so
away.
cool.
A dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway.
Oh, we should react to those guys. That would be funny. There's this channel who basically they take music. They're very original. They're called Shmoho.
Shmoyoho.
Shmoyoho.
Mhm.
And what they do is they take stuff from just like from the news and they
Turn it into like jingles. Or
and
songs.
music and they're
Mhm.
hilarious. And even though we have done like what 10, we have never reacted to them,
No.
but we've heard them.
Yeah.
It would be funny to show them to you guys
Yeah.
because you guys would laugh a lot.
It's very
and even
cool, and we started listening to that years ago.
Oh my god, like in 2012.
When YouTube was like
yeah, in its infancy.
Yeah.
Well, no, YouTube was around for 7 years.
it was not infancy, but it was like
yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
not like today.
It was not. It felt very different. But anyway, this was a great track. Thank you again, JK. Happy birthday, Debbie. Thank you, everyone, for your constant love and
Yeah.
support. We just love you guys as a community. We love just how wonderful this journey has been. We're at like over 75,000 now. We're going to do the live
Today.
to celebrate, and we're just very thankful to all of you. If this is your first time watching, consider joining the family. Hit like, subscribe. We'd love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.